camera has a little problem.
We'll see. Yes,
So,
sir. Already asked you. Already played to come up with but he says he has got some more. Please
so
go
sir,
ahead with your
you say that
supplementaries.
our silver zinc market for defense applications about 150, 160 crore, and we have another player who we share the market with. So if you could tell us who the other player is and at what rate do we expect this market to grow at? So you also mentioned that our margin profile depends on our product mix. So if you could help me understand which products or applications earn better margins versus the others. And thirdly, sir, our battery applications for Torpedo, when do we start generating revenue from these? And what sort of revenue are we looking to generate from these products? And my last question would be, sir, the nickel cadmium batteries and the vanadium-based batteries, these are the new products that we have developed. So what sort of revenue and margin profile are we looking at from these products?
I think we have been making manufacturing torpedoes for batteries for torpedoes for a long time. In fact, we have exported to Italy. We also exported to Malaysia and other places. Kyrgyzstan, Indonesia. Now there has been a little bit of lull in this market, but I think it is now slowly picking up. And we expect that we will be able to get our share of market for this year from Italy and Kyrgyzstan. They have already showed and some interest, and we have also submitted our offers. About 3, 4, 5 months, some good development is likely to take place. We have also now visited Vietnam, who also are showing interest in this item. This is a very what I would call as a prized item for in terms of technology and pride. This takes the place. In terms of margin also, when it is exported, it will be a very top product for us. If we get orders, it may be in the order of 20 crores, 30 crores, 40 crores, like that per year. Okay. And the other product that we like our nickel cadmium and DRT flow batteries, which are really for storage of power. I think it's a very good development, and during this current year, I think we hope to complete our development program, and they are probably capable of fetching quite attractive. I am not able to put a number because we haven't tested with our product, but I think it is again something that will help the company to go to at least 200 crores easily. Okay. I think I'm not able to give more precise numbers because not that I don't want to give you, but I'm unable to give you without this product being fully developed. But I think I expect that future for HED will be bright. And it's bright. I expect it will be better than today's. Thank you, Mr. Garg.
All right, sir. Thank you for answering my questions and best of luck for the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next is Amit Bagaria from Mumbai.
So I have one question that the kind of technical expertise that our company holds, the current financials don't do the justice to that. So if you can just give us a broad roadmap for the next 3-4 years, that how will our product profile look by 2030, 2031, and what kind of revenue size we can achieve over the next 3-4 years, and what is the kind of R&D expenditure we do on an yearly basis. So these are the two broad questions I want to understand.
As I said that we have some two high-profile products already. One is the battery for the fancied supersonic missile BrahMos. We expect that this will be a good source of orders for us in the future, because a lot of countries have come to appreciate India's technology on this product. India is also now, Indian government is also very keen to export this product. And when this product gets exported, obviously it will do so with our batteries. Our batteries in BrahMos, they really are used for telemetric controls, and therefore they are very precise. Therefore, we are very proud that our battery is used for a very critical application of this in terms of reliability and accuracy. The second one is that, as we have been mentioning, that the batteries that we supply for the torpedoes, I think at the moment from India, there are not many who can supply this. Probably there is none other than us. So there may be another one more pieces. But we have been successful in exporting. There is some revived interest in this product. This also will be a good product to augment our turnover. Then what we are now developing, they are really the battery for future. One, this vanadium flow battery is a battery that is meant for storage. For example, India is spending a lot of money, and even individuals, corporates, they are spending money on solar wind, and also wind. But the solar, as you know, while it is quite useful during the daytime, nighttime we have to depend on some other energy. Now, if this flow battery gets successfully developed, though it will be of smaller size initially, it will definitely help in storage of this solar, and then to be made use of not only during daytime but also during night time. So we expect that we are the right route for doing this. This will be a very substantial improvement, I think, should take place in our turnover. If we succeed in this, we can look at another 100 crores of turnover increase. We are also doing other developments, lithium also. Yes. Lithium ion battery assembly is something we are not making lithium ion battery. I want to say we get the cells and then we do the assembly, which also is a highly technical and technological job. And that also we are there. We expect that also will give us. So, in broad terms, I can only tell you that we will do much better than what we are doing currently. That is my hope, that is my wish, that is my prayer. And that is what I want to also convey to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just one follow-up on this. What would be the market size for the BrahMos battery that you're speaking about, and same for the torpedo battery? What would be the general market size?
These are all not fixed markets. These are all depending on the disturbances that take place in the geopolitical scene. You need a war to boost sale of most.
Okay.
The same thing. Therefore, I am unable to predict war, or I am unable to even wish for a war to take place,
Absolutely.
but governments also still buy it even during peacetime and keep them ready with them. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next. Shahid from Kerala. Shahid? Is there?
Yes, yes. First
Yes,
of all, I would like to congrats all the high energy battery management team for the continuous performance year by year. Sir, I have one or two questions only. First one request. Kindly request the first one, only one request. Kindly publish investor presentation every quarter. It will helps to the shareholders, to new shareholders, to understand about the company and the product, because most of our products are related to technology, and most of the products are under development stage. So it will be very helpful for the new investors to understand the company, and it will help us to enhance the value of the value in the market.
Okay.
And second one, regarding the vanadium redox floor battery. Regarding this one, can you explain me what is the addressable market do you expecting in the coming 3 to 5 years? And can you just tell me the rough revenue calculation for the next 3 to 5 years, the projection of our company, how it will be? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. And I think, anyway, I think our chairman has made an exhaustive presentation for the year as a whole. I think you will get access to it. And then that generally gives the idea of what the product that we are in and how we are moving. As far as this vanadium product is concerned, it is going to address the present gap that is in the market as to how to capture this solar power to be used in the off season and in the night. Similarly, the wind also. This is a very interesting thing, but our company of our size can do. When we can develop this technology, it will be of limited size. We do expect that if we are successful, we can have a market share of about 100 crores or so per annum. And as far as what else he asked?
This is what he asked. We are revenue and volume over 5 years.
Yes. Therefore, we are trying to see how to succeed and how to accelerate the development of this project. And hopefully we should be able to do it in the course of this financial year, which means from next year onwards, it will be possible for us to step up our overall turnover. Even in the current financial year, we expect we'll be able to do much better what we have done in the year under review. These are my current expectations, and based on what I see is the interest from various quarters. Thank you, Mr. Rahir. I'll move on to Mr. Satya Prakash Mittal from Lucknow.
Satya Prakash Mittal, you can speak.
Mr. Mittal?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First of all, sir, good afternoon and thanks for the opportunity. And again, thanks for such a brief and detailed introduction, like always. I just have 2-3 rather objective-oriented questions. First of all, to start with, we really appreciate the kind of work and R&D that High Energy Battery is doing. It's really rare to see defense companies like yourself in this industry moving from strength to strength. If you can just give an update on all of our programs in terms of LWT, ALWT, HWT, EHWT, Varunastra, the seawater battery, one-shot battery. When can we see the commercial tenders and sales from each of these? And secondly, in the PPT, you guided that the LWT and the HWT orders should come by year end. So maybe if you can just go more deeper into this as to how confident are we of these orders and tenders coming in by year end, and secondly, how big do you think these tenders can be? Will it be a rather smaller volume tender of maybe 10, 15, 20 pieces, or will be a rather large tender, maybe 15, 20, 40, 50 crores size? If you can just give an understanding on that. My next question is, we were expecting a large replacement order from one of our international customers. If you can just share what's the update on that. This customer, I believe, is from the Italy or France side, if I'm not wrong, and they every 5 to 10 years take up a large replacement order from us. And 25 and 26 were to be those years, I believe. So if you can share what's the update on that, how big can that order be? And lastly, any large orders that we expect this year? And also, while we have been confident on BrahMos, if you can just share where is this confidence coming from? While I believe that we are the only one, if you can just share more in terms of the volume requirements and what sort of orders do we expect from BrahMos? If you can just answer these 3-4 questions, that will be very helpful, sir.
All your questions are very difficult to answer because you are now asking me what is likely to be the volume of orders. All I can say is, wait. All I would like to say is the allocation for defense has been enhanced. And second, there is a need for developing domestic industry for defense needs. Third, there has become a huge visibility of this BrahMos missile after the recent
Yes. Already Philippines, Vietnam, they're all buying.
after the recent
Operations.
Operation Sindhu. And consequently, I think already 3 or 4 countries, which include Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, they have all shown interest. And I think Government of India also has secured some orders already for this. That is the reason why we think, because at the moment we are the only supplier of batteries, we are confident that things will come our way, orders. And the other various other batteries are already very much in use. And definitely, I think this year tenders will be on the order of 40, 50, 60 crores we expect. And you are also saying that large order expect. Large order expect. Large orders that we expected from the main sector will be of the order of about 60, 70 crores. Order value will be there, but they also are not to be supplied. They cannot be supplied immediately. They all require time to manufacture. Therefore, while I may get 100 crores of order, I may also be able to deliver it only in 2 years or 5 items. I am only hoping that our future will be bright. That's what I have expressed. At the moment, Mr. Mittal, I am not able to say anything more definitely than this. Thanks for your presence and thanks for your participation. I would like to now move on.
Just one last thing, not to ask on the numbers, but are we confident that we will at least get the orders, the commercial orders for both HWT and LWT in this year? Are we sure of that, or can that be delayed?
In India, nothing can be sure. But having said that, I am reasonably sure of these 2 orders.
Okay.
Have I answered you?
And the replacement order should come in this year or the next year, the international replacement order?
We do hope before the end of this year. or by the end of this year.
Okay, got it. Very clear. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I think a lot of interest from various shareholders, and they all want some very precise numbers, which I have, in the first instance, I do not know. I can give you the direction and what we are looking at. That's what I have done. I think let us conclude this question and answer session with this, and then my concluding remarks will be: members may note that voting on the CDSL platform will continue to be available for about 15 minutes after the closing of the meeting. Initial quorum was 45, and the number has
21.
has increased to 71, despite this meeting having taken more than 2 years, 2 hours. Okay, I'm very impressed with the interest. I'm very happy. Normally, the number tapers down, and in our case, it has gone up. And I'm thankful to all the shareholders for their sustained interest and support. I take note of the concerns that are expressed in today's meeting by shareholders. We'll work on these points and see how to benefit by your advice. Members who have not cast their vote are requested to do so. The board of directors have appointed Mr. A.S. Kalyan Raman, practicing chartered accountant, as a scrutinizer to supervise the e-voting process. I hereby authorize Dr. Patanjali and our CFO, Mr. Swaminathan, severally to declare the result of the voting and place the result on the website of the company at the earliest. The differences are set forth in the notice will be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes in favor. The recorded transcript of the AGM will be received from CDSL and thereupon will be uploaded on the website of the company. We are also grateful for all our shareholders from across the country who have participated in this AGM through video conference, and I hereby declare that the proceedings of this AGM is closed at 1:08 p.m. Kindly take up your health and stay safe, and thank you for the trust reposed on our company, and look forward to your sustained support. Thank you all shareholders. I would also like to thank my co-directors who have been very active in participation and helpful in guiding this company with their experience, expertise, and their involvement and commitment. Thanks to all my co-directors also.
Thank you.
This session is super. With that, I would like to deliver my customary chairman's address to the shareholders. Dear shareholders, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the 65th annual meeting of the company. I welcome this opportunity to reach shareholders far and wide, though through the video conference mode. However, I miss the warmth and personal interaction that I enjoyed during physical meeting. The video presentation that you witnessed just now, I am sure, will have given you an insight into the history of the company's successful pursuit of different battery types involving various electrochemical systems and technologies that are indigenously developed through our in-house R&D to support and meet our country's growing needs in the strategic defense armament sector. I am sure you would be happy and proud that our company and its R&D labs over the years are fully equipped and focused to take on the technical and technological challenges in pursuit of meeting the stringent and complex requirements of many of the strategic defense related high power, high energy batteries involving widely varying chemistries such as silver oxide, zinc, nickel cadmium, magnesium, silver chloride, cuprous chloride, and metal gas. This enables the company to design and manufacture batteries for mission critical platforms like torpedoes, fighter aircrafts, supersonic missiles like BrahMos, army battle tanks, unmanned aerial vehicles, drones, autonomous underwater vehicles, and satellite launch vehicles. Our company is currently equipping itself through development programs initiated to meet the requirements of the prospective growth areas like fuel cells for in-situ power generation using hydrogen as fuel and long-duration energy storage to provide over 10 hours of uninterrupted power to consumers to an emerging field called flow battery systems, which will surpass the techno-economical characteristic of the present available lithium-based battery energy storage systems for solar, wind, and other renewable energy-oriented applications. Our company is also working on the assembly of low-power lithium-ion batteries for UPS industrial requirements, along with the associated electronics like battery management systems that form part of the overall battery system. Our company has posted reasonable operational and financial results given the global situation prevailing and has declared a dividend of 150% for the financial year 25-26. I'm sure that the shareholders will be happy with the company's performance in the year under review. The company's annual report and audited accounts for the year under review circulated through electronic media have been with you for some time, and with your permission, I would like to take them as read. Economy. World Economic Outlook report of IMF predicts the economy opened on a cautiously brighter note than the past year. Resilience of the global economy to shocks in the past year has brightened views of the year ahead, though significant uncertainties still remain. Large downside risks in the form of inflated asset prices, increased levels of public debt, and high geopolitical uncertainties are of concern. Global inflation is easing, with the International Monetary Fund projecting an annual average rate of 4.4% in 2026. However, the recent global scenario poses a challenge to the overall economy, which has a bearing on all our nations. Despite domestic inflation hovering near the upper end of the Reserve Bank of India target of around 4%, India remains a global economic bright spot. The IMF projects India will remain the fastest. The IMF projects India will remain the fastest growing large economy, outpacing much of the global slowdown. India's nominal GDP stands at approximately 4.15 trillion in 2026, ranking as the sixth largest economy globally. Despite facing global challenges, oil, gas, and fuel supply constraints, the economy continues to grow at a robust rate of 6% to 6.6, cementing its position as one of the fastest growing major economies of the world. Defense. The Ministry of Defense has received the highest ever allocation of 7.85 lakh crores, an increase of 15.19% over budgetary estimate of financial year 25-26. This accounts for about 14.6% of the union budget, which is higher among the various ministries of the Government of India. Its defense budget rose from 2.53 lakhs crore in 2023 to 7.85 lakh crores in 2026, an increase of approximately 5.32 lakh crores over a decade, marking about a threefold rise. Out of the said allocation of rupees 7.85 lakh crores, rupees 2.15 crore, around 28%, has been earmarked mainly for capital acquisition. Another salient feature of the budget is that there are 1.39 lakh crores was earmarked for procurement from domestic defense industries. The forthcoming capital acquisition projects will equip the armed forces with next generation fighter aircraft, advanced weapons, ships, and submarines, unmanned aerial vehicles, and drones. The FY 25-26 will go down in history as a memorable year for the Ministry of Defense, the year of reforms, which not only witnessed our nation making unprecedented strides to achieve the goal of Atmanirbhar in defense. The unmatched valor, commitment, and precision of the armed forces during operations into stand as a testimony. The budgetary allocation to Defense Research and Development Organization has been increased by Ministry of Defense and is expected that it might trickle down to a reasonable budget for battery-related requirements. On May 11, 2025, Raksha Mantri inaugurated the BrahMos Integration and Testing Facility Center in Lucknow, a key component of the Uttar Pradesh Defense Industrial Corridor. I am happy to inform that HEB is the only qualified supplier of batteries for BrahMos supersonic missiles. Performance review. The company achieved a turnover of 83 crores as compared to last year of 80 crores, resulting in an increase of around 2.3% compared to the previous year. The company made a PBT of 20.75 crores as against a similar value last year. An accomplishment which is worth sharing is that the company continues to be debt-free. It is long-term debt-free company since financial year 22-23. After my address, our MD, Dr. Patanjali, will make a short presentation reviewing last year's performance. Our efforts towards the revival of operation of lead-acid battery are yet to bear fruits. CSR. The company, by framing the CSR policy, is committed to the upliftment of rural areas near the factory, and as part of the statutory obligation towards CSR, the company spent rupees 52 lakhs with focus on promoting education, rural development activities, contribution to wire industries, and
तो आप इसमें वो
health
मतलब
ethics.
कब से कब तक चाहिए आपका?
R&D.
मैं आपको भेज देता हूँ.
Your company received development and supply order for a battery involving silver system
वो WhatsApp में लॉगिन नहीं कर
for
पाऊँ. उसमें
heavyweight orders.
ये
The
ना
activity is
ये नंबर
relatively
जो
satisfactory
93 आखिरी
within the stipulated period. Apart from this,
सॉरी सर.
the design of silver in cells, improved cycle life, and wet life is also developed, and the testing is under progress. Another key feature is the satisfactory on-schedule development of seawater activated battery, patterns of lightweight torpedo requirements, requiring a higher power of about 120 kilowatts. Based on user reports, further modifications and improvements were carried out, and the sea trial was completed successfully. Supply orders from DGDO and other Navy enabling regular production is expected to commence during the financial year 26-27. Your company also initiated the activities pertaining to the design, development, and evaluation of long endurance seawater battery through TDF. The field trials and testing of the battery were completed satisfactorily during financial year 25-26. One at AGM premises and one battery in coordination with the National Institute of Water Technology at Sea off the coast of Chennai. Another seawater activated battery for underwater expendable acoustic devices was developed during financial year 25-26. The performance of testing met the requirements of the department satisfactorily. Regular production and supply are expected during 26-27. Happy to inform here that the company received development and supply order of nickel cadmium batteries for Indian Railways electric locomotive application. Towards this, the battery manufacturing cell assembly and testing facility was established, and regular production shall commence during 26-27 upon receiving the approval, which is underway. The company initiated the activity of indigenizing tow reel and torpedo reel for underwater brigades. In this, the company achieved the indigenization of mechanical hardware. The reel wire development is in progress, and upon completion of this activity and approval by Navy, regular supply can be pursued. Related to vanadium-based flow battery, long duration energy storage system, after successfully completion of the development program of 1 kilowatt, 10 kilowatt modules, the scaling up of the system of the 10 megawatt stroke 50 kilowatt hour rating on standalone storage media mode using solar PV based solar energy harness was initiated. The scaling up activity was completed during 25-26. At this juncture, I'm happy to be informed that the company is presently exploring other opportunities by manufacturing a by participating in tenders, proposals, on VRFP segment and energy storage backup needs. On the lithium-ion battery, establishing the facility for cell screening, making battery pack assembly, BMS, battery management system, controller and electronics and testing as both LIB packs or lithium-ion battery using cylindrical as well as prismatic type cells is now at an advanced stage. Further work on EV battery is also under in-house evaluation, coupled with development of lithium-ion batteries along with inverter, BMS, and electronics for backup operations as an integrated battery energy storage system. Field evaluation from in-house testing is under progress in tandem with solar PV based energy based force. Drones being a strategic one for defense, regarded as the technology of today, we intend to pursue this related battery R&D work in the forthcoming 6 to 8 months period this year. Needed facilities are being created, augmented with in-house resources, and be ready by Q1, Q2 of 27-28. As you are aware, dividend. As you are aware, Board of Directors have recommended payment of dividend at 150% for the year 2025-26. Current year 2027. The company hopes to maintain improved financial performance of the coming year. The company is free of all intercorporate loans, and our banking operations are at comfortable level with a reasonable level of orders on hand, and the orders are expected during the year. The company is expected to post better results during 26-27 as well, barring unfortunate circumstances. The present development from supply orders for DRDO for silver chloride, magnesium battery for lightweight torpedo, and silver oxide, zinc battery for heavyweight torpedo will materialize into production orders by August, by a year end, and will fetch orders from the Navy of around 50 to 60 crores per year. The undue delay in receipt of orders from MOD in the first quarter had impacted severely the performance of the company. However, we are confident that the company will make good the forthcoming quarters and the orders will get finalized in the coming days. Diversification. As informed in the last AGM, we pursue application-oriented development programs in the field of lithium-ion and other types of power sources like fuel cells. Energy and other energy storage through flow battery and hydrogen generation using electrolyzer technology, which are in the introductory stage in India as an alternate green source of energy. Established companies abroad evince interest to have tie-up with our company on vanadium redox flow battery, and we wish to work with them on these upcoming growth areas so that we are not left out. Directors. During the year, Dr. G.A. Patanjali was reappointed as managing director for a period of 3 years from 1st April 2026 to 31st March 2029. Further, Mrs. Jayashree Ajit Shankar was appointed as Woman Independent Director for a tenure of 5 years from 1st April 26 to 31st March 2031. Both these appointments were passed as special resolution through postal ballot by the shareholders on 24th of March 2026. Mr. C.V. Ramana was appointed as nominee director, replacing Mr. N.P. Sinha, based on the letter received from LIC during January 26. This appointment was passed as an ordinary resolution through postal ballot by the shareholders on 24th March. On behalf of the board, I convey my thanks and grateful appreciation to Mrs. Lalita Lakshman, independent director, and Mr. N.P. Sinha, nominee director of LIC, for the valuable suggestions given in detailed inputs to the board. Further, I wish them success for all their endeavors in future. Acknowledgement. I am grateful to my colleagues in the board who display keen interest in the affairs of the company, and whose timely advice, counsel, and guidance many a time helped the company to steer clear of difficult situations. I also wish to place on record the excellent support extended to our company by Defense Services, ASSC, ISRO, RCI, DRDO Laboratories, and Ministry of Defense, NSTL, NPO, NMRL, PDL, BrahMos, BAPL, BEL, HAL, ADE, Mahindra Defense, TDF, NIOT, and other industries during the and other defense-based organizations such as EGONA, DAPI, CVRD, NGO, their headquarters in HQ. I also wish to thank all our valued government statutory bodies like IOF, PCB, and inspection certifying agencies such as Similac, AGAQA, DGNI, DGQA, MSQAA, SSQAG, and Chitharanjan, Loco Works, and the railways for the timely and meticulous adherence of quality assurance, product acceptance. I also wish to thank the educational institutions of excellence, namely NITT, IIT Chennai, for their cooperation and technical expertise and support for R&D progress. OECT, part of ONGC, for initiating a program on vanadium redox flow battery. Center for High Technology in participating with OECT, IOCL and DigiGate, and the overseas customers who have reposed utmost faith and confidence in our brand. I further wish to place on record a sincere appreciation of the contribution of all employees for their continued involvement and contribution towards the improved performance of the company. And to all of you, our shareholders, I am deeply grateful for the confidence and trust that you have always reposed on us by taking this opportunity to elevate with continued management and its path will continue to take the support of every stakeholder and grow in the days to come by bringing advanced technologies possible within the country. My thanks are equally due to various departments and statutory bodies of central and state governments, LIC and other consortium operators, UCO Bank, and Punjab Collateral Bank. I now move for adoption of the board's report auditor's report and the accounts. I can be glad to furnish any clarification as may be required by the members of the council. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patient hearing. Now, I now request the Managing Director, Dr. Patanjali, to do a presentation, a short presentation highlighting our company's operational and financial performance during the year under review. Presentation.
नहीं ना बॉल कैसे ऊपर है न्यूट्रल को ज्यादा जा नहीं नहीं है ना
Patanjali, you have to unmute.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon. Regarding the operational and performance highlights, I'll be presenting a short PPT. And during this year, we had a turnover of 83.1 crores with a PBT of 25%. And as informed by Chairman and shareholders, we are happy that we have been able to extend the dividend this year as well at the 150% level, following in the same lines as the yesterday years. And the outlook for this year, current year 26-27 is positive, though in the initial Q1 we had some difficulty in getting the orders, delayed orders. However, it will be made good during this year. And this company is debt-free for the last few years. Regarding the technical points, we have been working on 270 kilowatt propulsion battery, which is developed for heavyweight torpedo purposes through our DRDO labs. And we are also developing advanced lightweight torpedo, which is in the advanced stage of sea firing trials and user trials. And these two batteries will come on board for exploitation and further ordering by the production agencies. So we envisage a couple of quarters to take that, and by Q4 we should be in a production mode for both the batteries, one using the silver zinc technology, the other one using the silver chloride technology. And the torpedo reel and the towed reel, we are working on it, and we have developed the hardware that is required for it, and the further working will be completed in about 3 to 4 months period, and we will be through with this development as well. During this year, we had a merchant export to Algeria of our big aircraft batteries to the tune of 10.9 crores. And it has been through the merchant exporter, though it is for export to Algeria. A high power magnesium battery is under development for NSTL, which also is under the initial development and qualification trials by NSTL. It will go for production mode in the subsequent years. This is one of the vital and critical areas where the advanced system level torpedo development is happening in our country, in India. It's a homemade indigenous torpedo program, and we are part of that program. We are happy about it. And on these new projects that we are pursuing towards hydrogen economy, especially for the storage from the renewable energy, solar and wind sectors, we are working on the vanadium flow battery, which has got good potential globally, and in India it is coming up in a few tenders have started coming up, and we are participating in those tenders also. We are gearing up with our development in these areas. And the hydrogen electrolyzer area, we have done up to a 3 kilowatt with the attached related, balance of plant and other accessories. This is about the new program that we are working on, the 270 kilowatt. It is a silver oxide zinc technology, which is weight and volume optimized and the highest energy possible with the power density, high power requirement for the front line and the latest development of torpedo by the as an DRDO Indian program. And the production orders are anticipated once the sea trials are completed. It's undergoing, it's in progress, and so far everything has been satisfactory. And this program goes on time as well. This requirement, as we indicated, is for underwater acoustic signals. The battery has been designed and tested as a long endurance, meaning more than a year it has to operate underwater undisturbed and then uninterrupted. It has done a job over 1 year at the NIOT off the coast of Chennai. And we look forward to have further inquiries and demands for these purposes, because this is an ab initio one-off development, which already the system level has to also get developed and then in tune with this. These are all the torpedo reel and towed reel. These are used for towing or tethering from the mothership or the motherboard, meaning submarine. And these are all newer developments that we are taking. So far, it has been on the imported list, and presently the indigenization effort is going on, and we are one of the companies, or the only company we are working at this stage on these developments. And regarding the vanadium flow battery, as I said, we have completed the 10 kilowatt, 50 kilowatt hour, and these are all modular types. So by having a 10 kilowatt, we can go up to 100 kilowatt on a modular scale. Similarly, the 50 kilowatt hour, the energy level can be, because these systems are power dependent and energy dependent, meaning that each one, whatever is required of, if it's required as a 100 kilowatt, 50 kilowatt hour, it can be developed. If it is required as a 10 kilowatt, 100 kilowatt hour, it can be. So this gives a lot of flexibility, and we are working on this. And these systems are hinted for long duration energy storage, meaning from solar, wind, where the fluctuations will be very high and eclipse period and the different stages will be there. We can have the energy stored, and this can lend itself. This is not a direct competitor to lithium ion, because lithium ion batteries have a distinct storage period of around 2 hours to 4 hours. But these batteries come handy beyond 6 hours, 8 hours, and even days together, depending on the programmed requirement. We are working on it, and many companies are showing interest to get into this. And in India, this technology is in the offing. While in China, Europe, and other places, it has been put to a lot of installations. In India, it is coming up, and tenders are forthcoming from the both the Solar Energy Corporation as well as the bigger players like NTPC and electricity boards and other government departments. So this, we have the other option of having it tuned for the EV charging also. We can have on-site or 10 kilowatt or 50 kilowatt units, which can be used for EV charging stations, which we are already trying in our campus.
High Energy Batteries India Limited, Indian Institute of Technology Madras, and ONGC Energy Center Trust have developed a 10 kilowatt 50 kilowatt hour vanadium redox flow battery system for standalone EV charging, powered by 30 kilowatt rooftop solar panel. This containerized system consists of 2 tanks for storing anolyte and catholyte that are constituted with vanadium salts. Pumps are used for circulating the electrolyte through the stacks that have an ion exchange membrane. Within the stacks, the electrolytes are chemically oxidized and reduced to convert electrical energy to chemical energy in a reversible way. Stack is the power part and electrolyte are the energy part of the system. The 30 kilowatt solar panel supplies the power to charge the vanadium redox flow battery. The 2 electrolytes flown through the stack will chemically store the energy. During charging, the catholyte undergoes oxidation and gets converted into vanadium 5+, and on the other side the anolyte is reduced to vanadium 2+. When solar power gets cut off, the vanadium redox flow battery automatically swaps discharge mode and start delivering AC power through inverter with oxidation in the anolyte, leading to conversion of V2+ into V3+, powering the connected load. During discharge, the catholyte undergoes a change from V5+ to V4+. The control room consists of charger, inverter, control unit, PLC, changeover switch and distribution box. The power requirements for the control room, system internal demand, and other utilities are met with solar power or from the battery, depending on the state of charge. The EV charging station and all other allied utilities can be powered by the VRFB system to a maximum power of 10 kilowatts and will provide backup up to 5 hours in full load of 50 kilowatt hours.
Coming back to the other areas that we are working, as indicated earlier also, we have been working on the PEM fuel cell of low power for three-wheeler application using a open cathode design. All these are all challenges from the PMC point of view, because we have to go for a low power system and for catering with the open cathode system also, so that it can do away with many of the other system complexities. And in this, we have been a bit successful and we are running on the three-wheeler mode. So this is this project will be completed in a few months period, and we look forward to having some applications on this, especially for the EV area. And on the electrolyzer side also, as a backup for the fuel cell hydrogen feed to get purified and generated from water, we are working on this. And this year also we have got good results that are forthcoming. And on the other battery end, the lithium battery, which is currently in main demand for many of the applications, including EV, battery energy storage, and even railroad applications. We have been working on this battery assembly, per se, getting the cells as auto components, going with our accessories, electronics, and other accessories with inbuilt BMS design, charger design, discharger, and all electronics in-house. So this unit is coming up, and we have got good results from the initial proto internal evaluation cells. And these batteries have a distinct requirement in both the military as well as non-defense requirements. And we are also trying this battery in-house developed for our own captive usage for a 100 kilowatt solar panel that we have mounted on rooftop of our factory. And all these things are going on in parallel, so that we are getting the real-time data out of it. And with this, we'll be able to go to the market with confidence and then submit further protos for customer approval and then take it forward for regular production come supply. So coming to the financial highlights for 25-26, this year we had a good turnover, though there was a sagging in the third quarter. We were able to make good in the fourth quarter, and there was almost matching the last year's with the notional increase of 3%. We were able to match it and maintain at about 80 crore level. And the profit before tax also we were able to maintain the same level despite the other expenses arising out of new labor codes and the impact thereof. And on similar lines, PBT and PAT remain on similar lines. Though the impact was there, we were able to make good of it. And the bank borrowings, we have maintained at the same level, despite increase in the sundry debtors. We were able to maintain on such similar levels. The other liabilities, as we could see, we were able to maintain at the same level as that of last year. Even again here, the provision needed for the implementation of the new labor codes have already been made also. With notwithstanding that, we were able to maintain at the same level. And the net worth strikingly has increased by over 7 times, and it has crossed. We are happy that it has crossed 100 crores during this financial year. And we were able to, as you could see, the gradual increase, we were able to increase year after year, year on year basis, and it is at a much higher level. We do hope and we are confident that this is going to increase to a much higher level in this financial year also, as we are seeing almost similar trend following in our performance and turnover and other areas. We are happy to inform, as you could see, over the last 6 years, 150% and higher has been the possibility. And we do hope to have this maintained in the coming year as well as forthcoming years as well. It is just to give a snapshot of the various things, revenue to network, and always it has been increased more. And the number of shareholders also, as chairman indicated in his speech, it is on the increase from the 10,000 pre-split era to now. It is almost twofold or 2.5-fold increase is there. We are happy about it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Panjali. I now request our CFO, Mr. Swaminathan, to provide a summary of the auditor's reports.
The statutory audit firm, Mrs. Magaraj N.R. Suresh and Company, LLP, and the secretary statements is available on page number 114 to 127 of the annual report, and the secretarial auditor report is enclosed as Annexure 7 to the board report on page number 110 to 130 of the annual report.
Okay. As the notice has already been circulated through email to all the members, I take the notice convening the meeting as read. Let me now briefly introduce the resolutions in this area item. Item number 1 is adoption of financial statements for the year 25-26. Item number 2 is declaration of dividend for financial year 25-26. Item number 3 relates to reappointment of Mr. M. Ignatius, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Item number 4 is commission to non-executive directors. The approval was sought to extend the period for a further tenure of 3 years, 26, 27 to 28, 29, to pay the commission by not exceeding the limits specified to non-executive directors of the company. Now, members who have not cast their vote through remote e-voting may cast their votes now through the e-vote facility provided by CDSL. The platform is already open to the shareholders to cast. We will now move on to take the shareholders' queries. There has been considerable interest in the proceedings of this AGM, and we have received requests from as many as 17 shareholders to be speaker shareholders. I will now call out their names one by one. The speaker shareholders are requested to restrict their queries to the matters related to the agenda item of this notice. I will also request them to restrict their observations and to be brief to enable this meeting to accommodate all the 17 shareholders. If any member other than these 17 shareholders desires to ask question pertaining to any item of the notice or with respect to performance of the company, he or she may do so by using the chat option. Members are required to keep their questions brief and specific. I seek your cooperation. Apart from these shareholders who have registered themselves as speaker shareholders, we have also received queries through email from several shareholders. The company had replied to the questions prior to the commencement of the session. Before we go live with the question and answer session, here are some points to note for your convenience. Kindly turn on your video when your name is projected on the broadcast screen. Kindly unmute yourself and proceed to ask the question. Present, please mention your name, folio number, and the location from where you are joining. Chairman. Now I am opening the floor for Q&A. The first speaker will be Mr. Ramesh Shankar Gola from Hyderabad. Mr. Gola, please. I understand that he is not there. Then I will move on to Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf from Calcutta. Santosh Kumar.
Respected Chairman and board members, my name is Santosh Kumar Saraf from Calcutta. I wish all you are in good health and well. Namaskar. Sir, I thank to our presentation team. Very good presentation. Also very good balance sheet provided to me. Sir, one thing I want to, starting my question, I want to say, you tell the chat box is open, but there is not a chat box is open. The chat box is closed. I try to open the chat box. So you ask your moderator to open the chat box for other shareholders. Sir, first my question, revenue increase only about 3%, while defense spending in India continues to rise. What were key reasons for relatively modest revenue growth, and what measures are being taken to accelerate growth? Next question, sir, the order book reported to be around 56 crore. How much is expected to execute during financial 26-27? What level new order does company expect to secure? Next, sir, what is the company revenue growth target next 3 to 5 years, sir? Again, next, sir, besides this defense, is company planning to expand into commercial, industrial, railway, aerospace, and renewable energy battery market? So what percentage of revenue currently comes from repeat order versus new defense program? Are there any opportunity to participate in upcoming defense project involving submarine, missiles, drone, unmanned system, or space applications? Next, is company exploring export opportunity for defense batteries? If so, which region or country are being targeted? Next, sir, what is the biggest risk over next 5 years? Raw material cost, customer concentration, technology change, or increased competition. So how company preparing for competition for large battery manufacturing entering the defense sector? Sir. Last, sir, the company maintains stable profitability, but revenue growth has been modest. Could chairman outline a clear 3 to 5 years vision, including revenue growth expansion, new product development, export opportunity, capital expenditure plan, and shareholder can be better understand company for long-term roadmap, sir. Thank you for giving me opportunity. And this is Mr. Gopal sir. Last meeting of the year. We should be meet next year if God want.
God will want, don't you worry, sir.
No, I wish you long life. Also wish my long life. Nobody want to go.
Yeah.
But there is nothing because my age is 79.
Hmm.
This is bonus life given by God.
79 is the bonus long ago. 79
Okay, sir.
is a normal year now.
No, yes, sir. Now you're normal. Like
Yes.
nothing to be tell in advance when God asks me for their work.
No, don't worry. There's a change of government in Calcutta. Just see how
Sir,
how this new government performs, and then
sir, our new government very best, and I think the next 24 to 20 to 25 years, BJP will be here because they're doing very good work for, especially for Sanatan. Because previous government, as you know, he only help outsider, and due to
yeah,
this, our railway area fully covered. Our railway platform fully covered by those. Now, last 15 to 20 days, they remove from there to use better utilization for railway in the future. Also, our railway station would be make as like mall. So they want they're working very good. And next Monday, the day after tomorrow, they will introduce UGC, Uniform Civil Code. And also they are trying to introduce one law, that is Gunda law. If
hmm.
anyone make this illegal activities like murder, rape, and other, then we capture their property and that we sell in the market, and from that they help the poor people, sir. I think there is some very good decision. Also, they try to industrialization and ask various industries to come here and open their shop. There is Adani give permission to Adani Deep Sea at near Diga, and also Adani is interested to make underground road under Hooghly. And also there is Amul Milk, which opened invest 650 crores for their project, sir.
Yeah.
So
That
here
is
I
why
thinking,
that is
huh?
why both of us should be there to see all these developments. Don't
Yes,
be in
sir.
a hurry.
No, not in any last 50 years in the West Bengal at the time of 30th February of CPM. many jute industry and other industries are closed due to trade union movement. And after last 15 years, this is syndicate Raj. Yani this is cut money. If you give money, then you got your project sanctioned. Otherwise, nothing.
Okay.
So hope future will be good. Next year we will give you good news if we are here. Thank you, sir. Once again, I wish you and your directors and director family, worker and their family for a healthy, wealthy, prosperous financial 26-27, sir. Sir, I indirectly complain against your secretary, sir. Nothing to take in the mind because from 3 to 4 years, he asked me, please make our quorum. I have 3 folio. I always attend the 3 folio. And they told, I am here with you. But sir, they never with us. Please ask me to please help because we are for you and you for me.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. And
Thank
sir,
you.
also I want to say there is 2 registration also. There is in name of Bharti Saraf and also in the Sanjog Saraf. They send some question to you and we get already reply from your team.
Okay.
So their name not called because they are not interested to speak because they got reply. Thank
Okay.
you, sir. Wish you all and also thank to our moderator for giving me time. Thank you, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you. One thing that I would like to clarify is our chat box is very much in operation and we have already received quite a few queries from the chat box. Therefore, I don't know why Mr. Saraf was not able to access it. Now we will go to Rishikesh Chopra from Ghaziabad. His assistance will be required now.
Mr. Rishikesh Chopra, Santosh Chopra, have been elevated to speak.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
Namaskar,
Namaskar.
Ram Ram, Vanakam, Chairman sir. I am from Ghaziabad,
Yeah.
and sir, I have also just like Mr. Santosh Rao, he is also my friend. He has got 3 portfolios. I have also got 3 or 4 portfolios in your company. But
Okay.
I have also got similar request as Mr. Sraf has indicated. So
Okay.
I would request to direct the secretary to do the same thing as Mr. Sraf has requested. Coming to
Okay.
the agenda item, sir, I congratulate you for the best management and practices in the company. Sir, I also congratulate the company secretary team, moderator, and CFO for presenting a very good annual report. I read fully and I don't find any mistake. That is as per SEBI guidelines, except 2 or 3 points which I'll indicate to you later on. Sir, company has got about 80 crore cash, but dividend is very less. Why it is
20,
so?
150% is less.
I understand 80 crore surplus, and the in comparison to other excise,
18.
HBL, HBE, BEL, and data patterns, your dividend payout is very less. So please explore the possibility of increasing the dividend as we senior citizens like us are based on the dividend yield from you only. So please consider that increase.
Okay.
Sir, I understand your 90% of revenue is from Navy. If it is so, then in case Navy drops the order, what you will do? So are you considering some other avenues also in which if Navy or Government of India backs out, then what diversified portfolio you are having to do the things? You please advise. Sir, when you propose to enter in EV battery, solar storage, and drone batteries, etc., please advise. Sir, roadmap for 3 to 4 years, if you advise, that will be beneficial to us. Sir, in the share market, the liquidity is very low in respect of your shares. So, if you split the shares, then the liquidity will increase in the hands of the shareholders. So, please consider split in the shares. Sir, what is the breakup of your business in North India, South India, East and West? Please advise. Sir, last year also I attended your AGM, and you were very well nice to speak to me, and I requested for the site visit. I came to Chennai in December for some personal work with my wife in cortical admission. But I rang to your office for a site visit. Just we came at our own expenses. We wanted only hospitality for the site visit. But no response was received from the Secretary Department. Please consider if we come next time, if you can, if your laws permit, then you can arrange a site visit for us so that we may know what our company is doing and where we stand.
You're most welcome. Next time we are going to
you,
Portugal.
God bless you. I'll contact next time also. You also direct the company secretary to give us their direct number. Since we PBX number we are dialing, nobody transfers the call to me. So if he or she can give us direct number of CFO or CS, then that would be nice to us. Then, sir, speaker shareholders, board of directors are attending your meetings, and content auditors, statutory auditors are all getting remunerations. And your speech was very much exhaustive, and you have spent about 1.5 hours in explaining the presentation. Very well presentation indeed. I have learned in the all meetings I have attended. You exhausted all the avenues. So I'm grateful and congratulate you for that exhausted presentation. But my point is this: we read the annual report and we study on your speaker as a speaker, registered speaker. We spend 4 to 5 hours for valuable time for this meeting. What remuneration or what incentive you are giving to speaker shareholders? Please consider if some incentive is possible, then please consider. Last but not the least, I wish the management and all speaker shareholders and chairman sir to you a wealthy, healthy and life. God bless you. Thank you. When I come, Ram Ram.
Thank you, Mr. Chopra. And the next speaker will be Himanshu Trivedi from Vadodara.
Hello, I'm audible. I'm audible. Can you hear me?
I'm audible. You are audible, but you are not visible.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir. No worries. Good afternoon, all of you, respected chairman and Gopal Ratnan and other board of directors sitting guys. Myself Himanshu Trivedi from Gujarat, Vadodara. First of all, I'm thankful to our company secretary, V. Ramanathan Subramaniam, who has been sending the soft, even the hard copy of the AGM report, very in advance, which is full of information, facts and place, which is easy to follow and easy to understand. So I'm thankful to you and your entire secretary team. Report is nicely prepared. All corporate governors are covered in the AGM notice. So I don't have much question. I have already sent my question and query to the email very in advance and give the opportunity to speak my rest speaker shareholder. Just still I have a few questions. My first question, what is the market share we have in domestic as well as in international market? My second query, what will be the profit sharing ratio coming financial year? My third query, who is the best competitor as on date? Sir, I have tried to make 5 to 4 times of telephonic communication to secretary team. There is no communication from the secretary team and no proper landline we connected, and all numbers are wrong. So please send me a right number.
Sure.
I have contact to secretary team, sir. Sir,
Okay.
all numbers are not right, sir.
Okay.
I am attending more than 5,000 or 2,500 meeting, 500 meeting, but there are all secretary team are communication before 5 to 6 days ago, but there is no response from our company. That is I am unhappy. I wish good luck and bright future for coming financial year. Thank you, Development District. Thank you, sir. And please share small shareholder, sir, at the occasion of festival.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Trivedi. I think, did you receive any queries from him in writing? We have already. Tell me, no, I can. Yeah. Next is Mr. Manjeet Singh. Has he sent anything in advance? He's not joined. Mr. Bharatraj is also not joined. Is also not joined. Mr. Yashmi Patari from Surat. No. Mr. Gopal Vandana Chennai. No. Abhishek from Chennai. Abhishek, are you there?
Yes, sir. Abhishek, you can speak.
Except the 2 weeks in the events. Abhishek.
Sir Abhishek, you can unmute and speak.
Yeah, Abhishek, how are you?
Unmute, sir. Some discrepancy with the moderator. Now I have enabled. So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of 85th annual general body meeting. Sir, trust all is well with you and your family. In this challenging situation, a company deserves much more respect than the current market cap after completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brands in the respective segment. So we have successfully completed our payment jubilee year, 60 years, and we are marching towards the 75th year. Shareholders have a lot of expectations from the management. Hope that the management will fulfill the wish and desire of the minority shareholders in the years to come, as you've been doing in for so many years. Shareholders are expecting a bonus from the management. So hope that the management will consider, and appropriate stock split was also being done at an appropriate time. We do appreciate that, sir. And you are focusing on investors' wealth. We do appreciate, sir. And whether we are being focusing even on apart from the army segment, we are also focusing on commercial vehicles. And is it possible in the coming future that we focus on two-wheeler and other automobile batteries also? So I would like to know from you, sir, whether is there any possibilities for our company to take some diversification in the coming years, or start a subsidiary company for that particular business? And nothing much to answer. All my questions have been already replied via email. I should not repeat the same questions again in the interest of time. Thank you very much, sir. And hope that the company takes follow-up questions in the right spirit. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving this opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the upcoming hybrid AGM next year. Thank you.
You have already decided next meeting will be April. Huh? Anyway, thanks, Abhishek. Rohit Ori from Mumbai. Ask questions.
Sir Rohit,
yes, sir, I'm audible. So can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Some of questions were already answered in the past. I have some more queries. I'm just trying to understand the company and also trying to understand the management philosophy. I know you have vast knowledge and you will help me understand a little bit more. Divided the question bank into 3 baskets and They're just general questions, few related on the future earnings and some on the R&D. On the general aspect, among these products which are currently under development, which are the products where you think that the highest probability is there for fetching the revenue which we currently having? What percentage of the future value creation can come from the products where we are already working with some of the customers, where you feel that some of these are already qualified and some of these are yet to be qualified? On the battery chemistry, which is the one which is having the highest pricing value for us today. And if DRDO they come for or they invite some other competitors for qualification, maybe if 3 or 4 new suppliers come in the future, what will happen to the EBITDA then? On the R&D, there are quite a lot of things which are already shown in the presentation. But my question was that in the last 10 development programs, how many have reached commercial production stage, and which are the ones which can immediately start generating revenues for us? In percentage terms, and in the production engineering team, how many of our members are actually working on the products which will generate revenue maybe in FY31 or FY32? If there are any technical problems that you are currently working, which the customer is not asking for today, but maybe after 3 years or maybe 4 years, the customer might come and ask for some developments. If you are already working on such products, please share that. And if at all, if you can gauge that, what is that aspect where the market is currently not understanding about HEPL, and what is that one metric that you see or which you monitor every month or you monitor every quarter, which is not displayed in the presentation which you have showed, or which the investors are not trying to understand or they don't understand at all? The third basket is related to the future earnings. What are the decisions that you must have made in FY25-26, which will have the highest impact maybe in FY31 earnings? And if our order book is doubling, which I hope it should happen, but if it is doubling, then do you think that the working capital requirement will also double at that time? In FY31, if our revenue will reach somewhere around 200 crores, then what do you think will be the biggest reason for reaching that level? Or if we, for some reason, due to some geopolitical issue or maybe some falling of the orders or maybe the order book not coming through, what would be the reason that it poses a risk to us? Now, if these new orders start coming for us, what would you be looking at? Will you be looking at orders which will give you 25% ROCE on maybe 100 crore revenue? Or will you look at orders which are giving you 15% ROCE on the revenue of maybe 300 crores? Last 2 questions. Despite having this technological leadership and the hard work which our team and the R&D team does, what are these factors, or why do you think that we are not inching towards or moving towards 300 crore revenue? And if at all in future we reach to that, what do you think? What exactly would be the reason that would be the products which will help us reach that number of maybe 300 crore? Thank you for patiently listening and noting down my questions. I hope you answer all of them. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I think Mr. Uri had already asked for a lot of these questions, and then we have replied to him already. He has raised some more supplementaries. All I would like to do, some of them will be addressed. But I think the one thing that I would like to clarify is that there are certain areas where we are currently the sole supplier for the defense. For example, I think we are the only people who make batteries for the these BrahMos missiles. which is a supersonic missile, and which we think will get us a lot more orders in the future, not only from India, but also from neighboring countries. The second one where we are the sole supplier is the seawater activated battery, which is very unique that it gets activation as soon as it gets into contact with water in the sea. Therefore, this is a very advanced technology, and it's also an area where we have absolute leadership. And we are the process of developing various technologies which are not necessarily for defense. As our MD has made in the presentation, I think you will observe that there are quite a few products that we are aiming at. And we do hope, we do hope that we will succeed in the near future, at least in this current financial year, in successfully demonstrating these products. In the meantime, I think we also expect that this year will be a good year for exports. I think a lot of geopolitical developments have taken place, and I think the torpedo batteries which you make, we expect that it will attract quite a few customers outside of India. Therefore, by and large, I expect that the current financial year will be a good year for achievement. With that positive note, let me go to the next. Mr. Vishal Prasad from Chandigarh. No. बाहर की सेवा करता केशव घर बाहर की तरफ permission. Pardon, sir, do you want to speak?
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, my wife not to speak, want to speak. I will again reminder you that you never say the chat box is open. I send a photograph to your secretary that chat box is enabled. So before you announce, because this is your creditor, this is very bad. Can any already say? So I already sent the photograph on WhatsApp of the Mr. Subramanian. Who can be checked, sir? That is my order. I already sent my wife's question. I got a reply. So not to want to speak. And my son is also not want to speak. They only log in to tell you that chat box is not available. So before you announce, please check your chat box, then you announce, because it's not for your goodwill, sir. Because your word is always good. If anything happen on your word, I think very sad, sir.
Mr.
Thank you.
Pardon me, Mr. Saraf. I think I have received all these queries by chat box now. But I also
Sir,
understand.
I send a photograph to your secretary.
I also understand the chat box is only for those who are not the speaker shareholders. Okay? If you have registered your as a speaker shareholder, you may not be able to access the chat box. Chat box is for those who have not registered themselves as speakers and for them to get an opportunity. Therefore, what you say is correct. What I have said is also correct. Chat
Okay,
box
sir,
is
I
working.
understand.
Yes. Therefore, my words are still good. Okay.
No, sir. I tried to open the chat box, then I not get. Then I tell you, sir. Must
Okay.
you see till the speaker not go available for chat box. It is also good. I not trust. I trust you
Okay.
because you never told wrong.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me move on to Mr. Keshav Garg. Is there?
Mr. Keshav Garg, you can speak.
Yeah. Laboratory.
Hello, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So I just had a few more clarifications. You answered most of my questions.
But we are not able to see you, Mr. Garg.
Uh, so the camera has a little problem.
We'll see.
So
Already asked.
Already requested to come up with script. But he says he has got support. Please go
So,
ahead
sir,
with your
you say that
supplementaries.
our silver zinc market for defense applications about 150, 160 crore, and we have another player who we share the market with. So, if you could tell us who the other player is and at what rate do we expect this market to grow at? So, you also mentioned that our margin profile depends on our product mix. So, if you could help me understand which products or applications earn better margins versus the others. And thirdly, sir, our battery applications for Torpedo, when do we start generating revenue from these? And what sort of revenue are we looking to generate from these products? And my last question would be, sir, the nickel cadmium batteries and the vanadium based batteries, these are the new products that we have developed. So what sort of revenue and margin profile are we looking at from these products?
I think we have been manufacturing torpedoes batteries for torpedoes for a long time. In fact, we have exported to Italy. We also exported to Malaysia, and other places. Kyrgyzstan, Indonesia. Now there has been a little bit of lull in this market, but I think it is now slowly picking up. And we expect that we will be able to get our share of market for this year from Italy and Kyrgyzstan. They have already showed and some interest, and we have also submitted our offers. About 3, 4, 5 months, some good development is likely to take place. We have also now visited Vietnam, who also are showing interest in this item. This is a very what I would call as a prized item for in terms of technology and pride. This takes the place. In terms of margin also, when it is exported, it will be a very top product for us. If we get orders, it may be in the order of 20 crores, 30 crores, 40 crores, like that per year. Okay. And the other product that we like our
Nickel cadmium and DRFD
flow batteries, which are really for storage of power. I think it's a very good development, and during this current year, I think we hope to complete our development program, and they are probably capable of fetching quite attractive. I am not able to put a number because we haven't tested with our product, but I think it is again something that will help the company to go to at least 200 crores easily. Okay. I think I'm not able to give more precise numbers because not that I don't want to give you, but I'm unable to give you without this product being fully developed. But I think I expect that future for HEG will be bright. When I say bright, I expect it will be better than today's. Thank you, Mr. Garg.
All right, sir. Thank you for answering my questions and best of luck for the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next is Amit Bagaria from Mumbai.
So I have one question, that the kind of technical expertise that our company holds, the current financials don't do the justice to that. So if you can just give us a broad roadmap for the next 3-4 years, that how will our product profile look by 2030, 2031, and what kind of revenue size we can achieve over the next 3-4 years. And what is the kind of R&D expenditure we do on an yearly basis? So these are the two broad questions I want to understand.
As I said that we have some two high profile products already. One is the battery for the fancied supersonic missile from BrahMos. We expect that this will be a good source of orders for us in the future, because a lot of countries have come to appreciate India's technology on this product. India is also now, Indian government is also very keen to export this product. And when this product gets exported, obviously it will do so with our batteries. Our batteries in BrahMos, they really are used for telemetric controls, and therefore they are very precise. Therefore we are very proud that our battery is used for a very critical application of this in terms of reliability and accuracy. The second one is that, as we have been mentioning, that the batteries that we supply for the torpedoes, I think at the moment from India, there are not many who can supply this. Probably there is none other than us. There may be another one more which is, but we have been successful in exporting. There is some revived interest in this product. This also will be a good product to augment our turnover. Then what we are now developing, they are really the battery for future. One, this vanadium flow battery is a battery that is meant for storage. For example, India is spending a lot of money, and even individuals, corporates, they are spending money on solar wind, and also wind. But the solar, as you know, while it is quite useful during the daytime, night time we have to depend on some other energy. Now, if this flow battery gets successfully developed, though it will be of smaller size initially, it will definitely help in storage of this solar, and then to be made use of not only during daytime but also during night time. So we expect that we are the right route for doing this. This will be a very substantial improvement, I think, should take place in our turnover. We succeed in this, we can look at another 100 crores of turnover increase. We are also doing other developments, lithium also. Lithium ion battery assembly is something we are not making lithium ion battery. I want to we get the cells and then we do the assembly, which also is highly technical and technological job. And that also we are there. We expect that also will give us. So, in broad terms, I can only tell you that we will do much better than what we are doing currently. That is my hope, that is my wish, that is my prayer, and that is what I want to also convey to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just one follow-up on this. What would be the market size for the BrahMos battery that you're speaking about, and same for the torpedo battery? What would be the general
Sir,
market size?
these are all not fixed markets. These are all depending on the disturbances that take place in the geopolitical scene. You need a war to boost sale of most.
Okay.
The same thing. Therefore, I am unable to predict war, or I am unable to even wish for a war to take place. But governments also still buy it even during peacetime and keep them ready with them. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next. Shahid from Kerala. Shahid?
Yes, yes. First
Yes,
of
sir.
all, I would like to congrats all the high energy battery management team for the continuous performance year by year. Sir, I have one or two questions only. First one request. Kindly request the first one, only one request. Kindly publish investor presentation every quarter. It will helps to the shareholders, to new shareholders, to understand about the company and the product, because most of our products are related to technology, and most of the products are under development stage. So it will be very helpful for the new investors to understand the company, and it will help us to enhance the value of the value in the market. And second one, regarding the vanadium redox floor battery. Regarding this one, can you explain me what is the addressable market do you expecting in the coming 3 to 5 years? And can you just tell me the rough revenue calculation for the next 3 to 5 years, the projection of our company, how it will be? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. And I think, anyway, I think our chairman has made an exhaustive presentation for the year as a whole. I think you will get access to it. And then that generally gives the idea of what the product that we are in and how we are moving. As far as this vanadium product is concerned, it is going to address the present gap that is in the market as to how to capture this solar power to be used in the off season and in the night. Similarly, the wind also. This is a very interesting thing, but our company of our size can do. When we can develop this technology, it will be of limited size. We do expect that if we are successful, we can have a market share of about 100 crores or so per annum. And as far as what else he asked?
This is what he asked. We are taking revenue or volume over 5 years.
Yes. Therefore, we are trying to see how to succeed and how to accelerate the development of this project. And hopefully we should be able to do it in the course of this financial year, which means from next year onwards, it will be possible for us to step up our overall turnover. Even in the current financial year, we expect we'll be able to do much better what we have done in the year under review. These are my current expectations, and based on what I see the interest from various quarters. Thank you, Mr. Rahir. I'll move on to Mr. Satya Prakash Mittal from Lucknow.
Satya Prakash Mittal, you can speak.
So, Mittal?
Audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First of all, sir, good afternoon and thanks for the opportunity. And again, thanks for such a brief and detailed introduction, like always. I just have two, three rather objective-oriented questions. First of all, to start with, we really appreciate the kind of work and R&D that High Energy Battery is doing. It's really rare to see defense companies like yourself in this industry moving from strength to strength. If you can just give an update on all of our programs in terms of LWT, ALWT, HWT, EHWT, Varunastra, the seawater battery, one-shot battery. When can we see the commercial tenders and sales from each of these? And secondly, in the PPT, you guided that the LWT and the HWT orders should come by year end. So maybe if you can just go more deeper into this as to how confident are we of these orders and tenders coming in by year end, and secondly, how big do you think these tenders can be? Will it be a rather smaller volume tender of maybe 10, 15, 20 pieces, or will it be a rather large tender, maybe 15, 20, 40, 50 crores size? If you can just give an understanding on that. My next question is, we were expecting a large replacement order from one of our international customers. If you can just share what's the update on that. This customer, I believe, is from the Italy or France side, if I'm not wrong, and they every 5 to 10 years take up a large replacement order from us. And 25 and 26 were to be those years, I believe. So if you can share what's the update on that, how big can that order be? And lastly, any large orders that we expect this year? And also, while we have been confident on BrahMos, if you can just share where is this confidence coming from? While I believe that we are the only one, if you can just share more in terms of the volume requirements and what sort of orders do we expect from BrahMos? If you can just answer these 3, 4 questions, that will be very helpful, sir.
All your questions are very difficult to answer because you are now asking me what is likely to be the volume of orders. All I can say is, wait. All I would like to say is the allocation for defense has been enhanced. And second, there is a need for developing domestic industry for defense needs. Third, there has become a huge visibility of this BrahMos missile after the recent
Yes. The Philippines, Vietnam, they're all buying.
after the recent Operation Sindhu. And consequently, I think already 3 or 4 countries, which include Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, they have all shown interest. And I think Government of India also has secured some orders already for this. That is the reason why we think, because at the moment we are the only supplier of batteries, we are confident that things will come our way, orders. And the other various other batteries are already very much in use. And definitely, I think this year tenders will be on the order of 40, 50, 60 crores we expect. And supervise the e-voting process. I hereby authorize Dr. Patanjali and our CFO, Mr. Swaminathan, severally to declare the result of the voting and place the result on the website of the company at the earliest. The difference are set forth in the notice will be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes in favor. The recorded transcript of the AGM will be received from CDSL and thereupon will be uploaded on the website of the company. We are also grateful for all our shareholders from across the country who have participated in this AGM through video conference, and I hereby declare that the proceedings of this AGM is closed at 1:08 p.m. Kindly take up your health and stay safe, and thank you for the trust reposed on our company and look forward to your sustained support. Thank you all shareholders. I would also like to thank my co-directors who have been very active with participation and helpful in guiding this company with their experience, expertise, and their involvement and commitment. Thanks to all my co-directors also.
Thank you,
sir. Session is super.